guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see, I'm braces free. So I got my braces off about 2 days ago, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels super weird. Like, I keep wanting to run my tongue over my teeth. Like, it's so weird. So if you have been on this journey with me since the beginning, you know it has been a roller coaster. From my very first video I did saying how scared I was prior to surgery to my actual vlog video, if you guys have followed me, you know the struggle. If you haven't, I will definitely link those videos up in the cards as well as the end of this video if you want to watch them. But this is going to be my 8 months post-op surgery and braces update video. And obviously the first update is my braces. I did get my braces off, like I said, 2 days ago on July 26th, which is just like a week or so, 10 days short of being exactly 8 months post-op for me. I did get those on pretty much a year before surgery. I got them on December 7th in 2015, and my surgery was December 9th, 2016. So I had them on pretty much a year prior to surgery, and now basically might as well say 8 months after surgery. They didn't hurt coming off. It was just a little weird because I had metal on the bottom and acrylic on the top, so I didn't realize this, but metal ones have a pressure point and they just pop right off, whereas the acrylic is basically glass, so when they try to break them they shatter in pieces. So they really had to sit there and like chisel all my front teeth, and I had to put on this like, what do they call it? I don't even know, like a wax bite inside my mouth, and then he told me to close my eyes, so I was like all nervous. But it was so exciting and I was like ecstatic to get my braces off. Like the night before, it was like Christmas. I couldn't even sleep. Like I probably got like 3 hours of sleep because I was so excited. I was like a kid on Christmas. So a huge shout out to Alpine and Rafetto Orthodontics. They are the office that I went to, and I cannot speak, you know, any higher of them. They are absolutely amazing, kind-hearted, wonderful people. Dr. Rafetto is awesome. He is hilarious. He just has this spunk and personality about him that makes you feel very comfortable and right at home with him. And all the techs are just a joy to be around. They're so sweet and so kind, and you can tell that they really care about the patients. So if you are in the Wilmington, Delaware area, I live in Elkton, Maryland, which is a bit south, but still that area. I will leave their website and Facebook and everything down below. I cannot suggest them for, you know, surgical braces or just your regular orthodontics. And my children are actually going to be going there. Their appointments are in November, so it's going to be a family thing. But anyway, back to the braces. Like I said, I got them off. When they took them off, they cleaned the teeth and like scraped off all the glue, and then they ended up doing impressions for my retainers, which I don't have in right now because it gives me a list, but I will put them in as soon as this video is over. But they take the impressions for your retainers that day, and you go back later and pick them up. And then we did x-rays and then pictures. And I have kind of like my before and after pictures here. This is obviously before, and this is after. I'm going to try and scan this into my computer, and if I can, I'll have it pop up on the screen right now so you can see it better. But there is a huge difference before and after surgery. And I'll get into like updates about the surgery and recovery and all that in a minute. But this is my retainers. They are actual clear containers. They're not Invisalign. It's not that brand, but it's basically the same concept. This is my bottom retainer that fits in the bottom here. Don't mind my busted nails. I'm going to get them done right after this video. I just haven't had a chance to. So this is the bottom tray, and then the top tray, which is a little bit different. I didn't expect this, but it has like a piece that goes farther back in your mouth. It's just not the outline of your teeth. And this is basically what the top tray looks like. And these I do have to wear basically 23 hours a day. I take them out to eat. And then I have to wear those for 9 months straight. And then after that, they kind of reevaluate where you are, and you might have to wear them 24/7 again. If not everything looks good, then it'll be a nightly use. And then from what I read, it can be tapered off to nightly use like 3 times a week. But basically it helps retain your teeth where they're staying, and you know, so they don't shift. If you don't wear your retainers, your teeth will shift and go back to the way they were, which is a no-go for me. I did not spend all this time, pain, and money to have my teeth be jacked up again. So here are my teeth, and my lip is still a little crooked from surgery, but I'll get into that. I'm getting it fixed. But I actually have a perfect bite. It's crazy biting into things. Like, it's something that you take for granted if you can bite things regular. I've been eating pizza, and I've had a sandwich, and I could actually bite all the way through and get the lettuce and the meat. And anybody that has had an underbite or overbite completely understands what I'm talking about. So definitely a blessing. I love it. I'm so excited to smile in pictures now. I was always so self-conscious with smiling in pictures. I always did a closed mouth smile. It's very rarely you'll see an older picture of me smiling with teeth, and if that happened, it was completely by mistake. So I've just been like, everywhere I go, I'm like everywhere. So y'all are understand when you get your braces off. But as for the surgery, so as you know, I'll just reiterate, I had lower jaw surgery and a genioplasty. They were planning on doing upper, but they decided against it basically kind of the day before surgery, that I didn't need it because I had I have really full chipmunker cheeks, and my profile from here is fine. It was just all under here. So they did break back here and move the jaw forward 0.6 millimeters, and then they did cut my chin here and move that forward 6 millimeters, and they did do bone grafting. So the last time I went, which was about, I want to say the 6-month mark, is the last time I visited my surgeon, and we redid x-rays just to see how the bone grafting was doing and if the bone was healing and kind of filling in the spaces that were there. Because when they move it, you have like, basically they cut it, like say my fingers are like where they cut, and when they slide it up here where it was broken, it's all open, so the bone kind of grows back in. So the good news is the x-rays show that my bone is growing back in great. I'm healing great, no complications except for the scar tissue down here. So which is why like my mouth is crooked. Like when I saw this side is up really high, and then this comes low. So if I really try to smile, you can see it. So it's a lot lower, and that's basically from the scar tissue where they cut the inside of my mouth from here all the way over to here, and I scar really easily. So the scar tissue is pulling down on my gums and my lip, causing it to be crooked or tighter on one side. It's super tight over here and really loose over here. So I am starting steroid injections to help loosen up the scar tissue, and if that does not work, then they'll have to go in surgically and try to remove it. And they might do that, like kind of correlate that with lip fillers on this side. Just, I'm not getting like full lip filler, just literally right here to kind of make it fold down and match this side. So I'm not excited about that because lip fillers freak me out. I watch it on Instagram and stuff, and I'm like, but we'll see what happens. But otherwise, I'm healing great. And again, if you were following me, you know that my nerve on my right side was severed. So they were worried about me never getting feeling back in the right side from here to here. I can say all my feeling, it's been 8 months, and all my feeling is back on this side, completely normal, nothing different. This side, thankfully I have gotten feeling back. It's not 100% back, but that is a really good sign that I'm getting anything back, being that the nerve was literally cut in half. So I can feel when I touch all here, about, there's a little spot like right Yeah, right there. I had no feeling. But that's a tiny spot, so I don't care. But my lips, I do have feeling in them. I can touch them. I can feel it. It's just not 100% back. I would say I have about 50% of my feeling back in that area. But it is absolutely not affected me whatsoever. It doesn't affect the way I talk, how I eat, anything. It just feels weird putting on lipstick, to be honest. I have a little bit of trouble like lining my lip on this side because I can't feel it all that well, but other than that, it has not affected me. Overall, I think my surgery was an absolute success. I'm extremely happy I did it. As for swelling, I really don't feel like I have any swelling. Before, it was like really, if you go back in my later videos around January, February, you can kind of see I had a lot more swelling going on. The only thing I don't like is I have this like little bit of like fat here. So when I go back probably around November, December, he is gonna like liposuction that right there, just so I don't have that little bit. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about. So he's gonna just liposuction right around here just to give me a more defined jawline, which I'm happy about. So that's kind of what's in the future for me. And around 12 months, we'll repeat the radiographs or x-rays and see how it's going. And then I think he's going to check me one more time at about 1 year and 6 months, and then I'll be all done. And it's kind of sad because like I got emotional like after I got my braces off. Like I get to see them in 8 months, but these are people like I saw on such a regular basis, and I got relationships with, and I really, you know, thankful for their kindness. And it's kind of upsetting, like after it's all done, I'm never gonna see these people again, and they were such a big part of my life the last 2 years. So it's kind of bittersweet, and I love people and everybody, even my surgical team, everyone. And again, if you're looking for an amazing surgeon, Dr. Daniel Meara at Wilmington Hospital is an amazing surgeon. He is so thorough and so kind, and he really takes the time to talk to you. You don't ever feel rushed. You don't ever feel like a number. So I will leave his information down below too if you're in this area, or even if you want to travel to an awesome surgeon. I highly recommend him. But yeah, that's pretty much my 8-month update. I have no complications. Everything feels good. I'm not having any pain, any clicking, any discomfort. Honestly, if it wasn't for this lip feeling a little off, I wouldn't even have known I had surgery. I'm really happy with my smile. I'm happy with my bite. I'm happy with my teeth. And so far, it's been a complete success. So if you are considering this surgery, in my perspective, I personally think it's absolutely worth it. It's given me so much more confidence. I feel so much more, like, just better about myself. I don't feel embarrassed about the way I look or smile. I'm not worried about if someone's going to take my picture and I'm not ready for it because I don't want people to see my jaw or my teeth and all that. So just to, you know, and there's nothing wrong with altering your body to feel better about yourself, and who cares what everybody else thinks. If it makes you feel good, that's all that matters. And if you can walk out the front door with that confidence and, you know, you're happy with yourself, that's all that matters. So forget what everybody else says. You do you, boo. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions for me, let me know down below, and I would definitely be happy to answer them. And if there's any other videos or subjects about jaw surgery that you'd like me to do, let me know, and I definitely do them. And I probably won't do another update video until about 1 year. So around December will probably be my last update video, as long as like everything's done with the lips and jaw and all that stuff. So I love you guys so much, and thank you for all your support and encouragement through this journey. I really appreciate it. And again, I love you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye bye.